Hey guys, in here in the barn, fixing up some Nuc lids. Nuc lids. What you're gonna do? I've already cut all the holes, but I just thought I'd go through this for you real quick. Just go from corner to corner, corner to corner. Make an X. Do the same thing there. Make an X. Get a box, a Nuc box or whatever. Here's my shaker box. Put her down there. Now you got something to stand on. Now I got this 1/2 inch drive Milwaukee. 1/2 inch drive, heavy duty. I'll tell you what, hang on to this sucker, guys. This thing will break your arm. Now I haven't broke my arm yet, but this thing, I can't tell you, I don't know who made this bit. I forgot. I got it at Lowe's. 2 3/4. I was drilling some holes through a hot tub and it's stuck down in there, but no biggie. I can get it out. You can pound them out through the back, plastic. But yeah, this thing, I can't tell you how many holes I bored with this thing. But when you're down here, you just put your foot on this thing, get it good and sturdy, and start in slow on that X. And go in slow. It don't take long with this bit at all. But just as you go through, sometimes it'll grab. When you feel yourself going through, slow up and come in there real easy. Otherwise, it's going to grab and break your arm. Okay? Now, number 50 Nicholson rasp. What we're going to do here is quickly this number 50 Nicholson works faster than a beaver. It will eat wood. Got some wild teeth on it, man. This thing is, I don't know if you can wear them out or not. Probably could if you hit it on a steel top table. Screwed up with that. You can use electric drill with a foam pad on it. I find it just as quick and easy to hit it with a Nicholson rasp. That's it. That's all I needed. Now I've got a hole that's going to take this standard mason jar or this size, and you know I've converted over to plastic lids. So yeah, now what am I preserving this stuff with? TallEarth.com, eco-safe wood treatment, stain preservative protectant. This little pack makes a gallon, non-toxic, VOC free, eco-friendly, ages wood to a silver patina. Lifetime protection only with one application. And there's a bunch of other stuff on the back that you can't see because I got jobbered up JB Weld all over it. All right, but this is what I've been using, good stuff. In the day, I used copper talks, and oh, everybody's puckered up on copper talk. Don't use it, it's this and that. I see that couple of them out there using it still. All of my 4-way pallets back in the day when I was moving bees with a forklift, my homemade forklift, that I had custom built a tank. It was a 4-foot square and it was 1 foot deep, and I had a piece of plywood standing by because I could throw it on top in case everything exploded. I made a little winch cable crane set up. I put the whole thing on. I made it out of seemed like it was 16th steel, as I recall. I've since sold it. And I had grabbers on it, could pick up. I was preserving clip pallets. And what I used was that roof tar, that liquid roof tar. I put some of that in and diesel fuel in there. And yeah, that's not really eco-friendly, but I would build a fire under that thing and get it really hot, and I would crane up my clip pallets and lower into that stuff. It would just be bubbling. It was real close to ignition, but what I had was a big piece of plywood. If it caught on fire, I could just trip this piece of plywood and drop on it and put the fire out. Not too safe, but that's the way I did it back in the day, and them pallets worked great. The bees had no issues with it at all. It was just like, and they looked like you walnut stained them. There was nothing on your hands when you after it dried. I just set them out in the sun. That stuff sucked into that wood. No termites would eat it. Now the runners, you got 3 runners on a clip pallet. Then I used 3/4, just standard 3/4 plywood for the decking, and never had a termite eat that stuff at all. So that was, if you get going in these bees and go to clip pallets, that's an option. I don't know what the boys are using these days out there. This stuff would be kind of pricey for dipping pallets. I forget what I paid for that. You get this on Amazon. Save your plugs. When you bore these holes out, save these plugs, because when you're transporting bees, we're going to take a 4-inch square of 1/4 inch, and I'm going to glue and nail it to this. So now you've got a cover. It's going to be a 4-inch thing there. You're going to dip these in the wood preservative and paint them both sides. All right, that's that. Here's my little vat over here. Take you around and show you my preserve tank. Very simple. Keep it out of the way over here. When I'm done with the liquid, I put it back into the gallon jug. I've got a funnel designated just for that. This is the stuff. You just mix this with water. It comes in a dry packet. I keep a brush designated just for this, and you can stir it up. Stir it up, and you just slop it on. Make sure you hit the sides. You should wear gloves, I would think. I forgot to put my gloves on, but you guys get the idea. I'm going to go in and put gloves on. But that's it. Once you do that, you're going to flip it over, hit the other side. Then you go over here and drop it down and get it in the sun. Trying to knock out some of this stuff here. Well, we got a bright sunshiny day in Florida, the Sunshine State. So I'm knocking this stuff out. I'm going to put it over here, let it dry. I can start slopping paint on this thing today. I'll leave it over here an hour. It'll cook down, and that stuff will go right into that wood, and I can paint it up. I've been using this stuff for years, and looks like a good product to me. Check it out. Catch you later. Quickie bid. Be happy. Bye-bye.